A little rusty. Let's see how this turns out. How are y'all doing? It is yours truly. It is your boy. It is Slick Rick back in the house. I just want to say, how are you guys? How have you guys been? I have missed you all so much. And I know you probably have a question in your head. Why the hell is this motherfucker talking about an album that came out in March? Well, listen, Surface Town has been under construction, right? Okay, a lot of things have happened. I'm gonna tell y'all in due time, but we're doing catch up. So for this whole month, we're going to be talking about albums that came out this year, all that good stuff. And I figured, where should we start? Well, we should start with the girl that's been changing it all, Cardi B. Yes, indeed. She dropped her debut album, Invasion of Privacy. It should be coming up somewhere over here. She broke a lot of records, and I feel like, you know, it's interesting to recap the album now that we've seen everything that has transpired throughout the year. So without further ado, here is Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
Real bitch, only thing fake is the boobs. Get money, go hard, motherfucking right. Never been a fraud in my motherfucking life.
Drop the beat, go!
I'm the one that's killing shit, hands
Ooh.
down. If you got a problem with me,
Stay it down.
Cause I don't wanna hear no sleep dissing. Especially not for one you weak bitches.
First record, Get Up 10. You know, we all know it has that influence from one of Meek Mill's track. I don't know if it was sample or if it was just, you know, kind of like a Bodak Yellow situation. But this song, I think every debut artist needs, especially a rapper, because she's telling her story, and she's pretty unapologetic on this record. And quite frankly, this is one of the standout tracks that doesn't have to do with sales, doesn't have to do with plaques, doesn't have to do with charts. This is a really good record and a great way to start the album, because I think a lot of people got her misconstrued and misunderstood. So she had to let them know. It's easy for an artist like Cardi not to be taken seriously, so a record like this was very essential to her debut album.
Can't do trippin', trip, trip. Can't do trippin', trip, trip. Can't do trippin', trip, trip. Thumbs on my wrist, ain't trippin'.
Can't do trippin', trip, trip. Can't do trippin', trip, trip. Give a little something to remember. Sounds like love that's spinning.
Quit dropping nigga like timber. Looking like a right swipe on Tinder. Shit on these hoes.
Drip, 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 drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. I'm surprised this one #1. I'm just gonna be honest. Not only was it originally a Future record, but it pretty much sounds like a record from The Culture 2, which was Migos' album that dropped a little bit before this one. But it was nice to see, Cardi got it on her album. I would have been surprised if the Migos weren't on this album. Say what? Say what?
I said luxury apartment. I'm in pen and party. There's a bitch that in my vision. That bitch is a doggy. Walk, walk, get some chicken. Walk, walk, get some bread. Walk, walk, get some chicken. Walk, walk, get some knick-knack. Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Put it on him, but that nigga never coming home.
This sounds like a old school feel-good hip-hop track. She just being hood, she being ratchet, and she being a big head.
Say little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is good shoes. And then now she said she gon' do what a hoop. Let's start now to see Cardi B. You know where I'm at, you know where I be.
This track right here is what started it all. Bodak Yellow. I didn't even know that Bodak Yellow was gonna be as big as it was. I remember Lick was out with Offset. I thought that was gonna blow up because Offset was on it, but this blew up, and I was like, and when I tell you, like, she went from here to here from this track. #1, no feature. Come on now, I was so happy. 2017 was a good year, and I'm glad she put it on the album, because a lot of artists, they don't do that when their album is far from the single, especially being as big. The song was played out before the album even came out, but I'm still glad she put it on the album. It deserved to be on the album. I mean, it broke records. Like, the first female to have a #1 with no feature since Lauryn Hill.
I wanna get married like the Curry, Steph and Aisha shit. but we more. Like Betty, Tommy, and Keisha shit. Gave you TLC, you wanna creep and shit. Poured out my whole heart to a piece of shit. Do you though? Trust me, nigga, it's cool though. Said that you was working, but you out here chasing culo and putas, chillin' poolside, living two lives. Make me sick, nigga. I adore. I gave you everything, was mine is yours. I want you to live your life, of course, but I hope you get what you dying for. Be careful of me.
Be careful does not get the respect it deserves. Girls Like You is #1, but this song, out of all Cardi songs, this song deserves to be #1. And shout out to Lauryn Hill for getting them checks. She done got a check from Drake this year. Got a check from Cardi this year. Clearing them samples.
Last lap, ain't no more beefing, I'm just keeping to myself. I'm my own competition, I'm competing with myself.
Competing with herself. Competing with herself, that is Best Life. Okay, featuring Chance the Rapper. Now listen, I'm just gonna be honest. One of my least favorite songs off of the album. They gonna kill me in the comments. But I'm just being honest. I like Chance the Rapper. And I like how he's grown and built this, this empire with his brand and being an independent artist. People question if he's an independent artist. I don't really know. But, I respect his grind. I respect what he does for his community, all that good stuff. It's easy to like him. And I've given his music a chance, but I just can't get into his music like that. I probably could pick maybe 5 songs that I like of Chance, like, period. And this ain't one of them. I could have did without this track. Y'all may disagree, but still to this day, I don't play this song.
I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. Body sexy, money, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali. Fur, crow, Ferrari, hop up the scoop, jump in the coop, big dip on top of the roof.
I can't explain to you guys. The first time I heard this song, I was like, that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. I don't care what you say. You can't deny that that was gonna be a hit. And it should have been a hit. And it was a hit. Cardi B broke another record, getting a second #1. From my correction, that makes her the only female hip-hop artist to have more than one #1 single Hot 100.
You don't keep my line no more. Oh, oh, you don't make it pretty, really, really, really. Should I go first? I can't decide. I want to, but a bitch got pride. Switching up shit is what I can't fuck with. I really do, but try to get in touch with.
Don't hit my line no more. Oh, 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 oh. You don't make it ring, 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 ring. I can keep this on the low. I want you to make it ring. First of all, I was happy that Kalani was on this album because I like Kalani. I like Kalani. I'm not gonna say I love Kalani. I thought I was gonna love Kalani. But then, you guys see my album review I did on Sweet Sexy Savage. And if you just want to hear how I felt about that album, you can go watch that video. But I like Kalani. I want to love Kalani because I see so much in her. Congratulations, she's pregnant, and I can't wait to see what the beautiful child looks like. A great collab. Ring is a standout track. I actually thought it was going to be like a top 5 Hot 100 record. But all songs. Listen, her whole album charted, so but that's a good record.
Money back, 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 from the front, I got it behind me.
I don't not like the song. It's just I don't like the song, and listen, there's not one bad song off this album, but there's songs I could do without, and I can't really tell you why I can't do without it. It just, I don't know. I don't feel anything listening to that song unless I was in the club after, you know, smoking.
Your bitch won't party with Cardi. Cardi and Barty in a Rari. Diamonds all over my body. Shining all over my body. Cardi got your bucks on money. Bitch, you ain't gang, you lame.
Okay, if you guys watch the channel, which probably don't, I already did a whole video dedicated to this song alone. This song doesn't get the appreciation that it deserves. This is a great record. Barty or Cardi featuring 21 Savage. Like I said before, where is 21 Savage? I feel like I haven't heard from him in a minute. But maybe that's just me. Like I said, I can't remember what I said in the first video, but still to this day, this song go hard.
She mad, I'm first. She last. Rock who? Take her. Kick that. Ski mask. I'm a boss in the skirt. I'm a dog. I'm a purse. Write a verse while I twerk. I wear all white in church.
She bad featuring YG. This is another record I could do without. Back when this song was out, there was controversy with Cash Doll, who said that she was originally on the record. Now, granted, I feel like they should have gave her this record because it did nothing for Cardi B. I mean, this song is not a standout track on the album, and quite frankly, that's why I didn't too much care that Cash Doll did it or something like that, the whole controversy, because this is not even one of the best songs off the album. I understand if she did I Like It or something, and then they gave it to Cardi B, then, you know, I'll feel some type of way.
That fucking little fake ass friend come around acting like they my bros. I seen that little cool text where y'all all like to brag about your hoes. And I stand right in the Jesus. I make this cut on the toes like the sneakers. Snatch the TV from Best Buy. You gon' turn me in the left eye. I went through your phone last night. I went through your phone last night. Saw some things I didn't like.
If you suspect and you go through somebody's things, you're probably gonna find something. That's just how it goes. Through your phone, I don't know. Drop in the comments, who is that? Who is that singing on the chorus? Because she is not featured. She's getting out a lot of frustration on several of these tracks that I assume is from Offset. I don't know.
I left that nigga on red cause I felt like it. Let me down in that ass in a rubber jacket. Like I do. What I like I do, I do.
Say what?
I do. What I like I do, I do. I might smack a bitch cause I felt like it. Gucci shoes and a belt like it. Said the Cardi is his favorite fragrance. I'm a rich bitch and I smell like it.
I noticed throughout this album, she's kind of saying the same things in different ways. This is I Do featuring SZA. I was very happy that SZA was on this track simply because I like SZA. You know what I mean? I like SZA. People that know me may, you know, think that I don't like SZA. I really do. Her album Control was really good. And I feel like, you know, even though there's still room for growth, she's on the right track. Alright, you guys. That was Cardi B's debut album, Invasion of Privacy. I'm so glad if you made it this far to the video. Thank you. Like I said before, I felt like the album was kind of in some ways redundant because she was saying some of the same things. You know, her pussy's wet and you know she likes gooey Louis bags and belts and. You know, she's a king in a dress, you know, all that stuff. I feel like she said that a lot throughout this album, but you know, I'm not really tripping because the songs were still good. You know what I mean? And the album is still relevant. I hope she wins a Grammy off of this album because she deserves it. Every artist would like to have an album like Invasion of Privacy because it's just perfect. Music videos, live performances, singles, promotion. She was on SNL. She was on Ellen. I mean, this is how every album should be for an artist. I'm gonna rate this album out of 10 stars. I'm gonna give it 7.5. That's one of the highest ratings that I've ever gave an album, and it deserves it. It deserves it because this album Not even for a female rapper, just for a rapper in general. This album has had such a great impact on the culture. I'm glad you stayed with me this long. If you're still watching the video, thank you so much for supporting. We are back. I just wanted to say that. Follow me on social media. The links are in the description. Shout out to Cardi B and everybody that helped, with this project. And yeah, more albums coming up before the year is out. We are recapping. It is yours truly, Rick. You just watched Surface Time. Please subscribe, tell a friend, and we out.